So yeah, what I'm asking, we live by the way.
Okay.
We sitting here kicking it with Hiphop'S biggest fan, one of the upcoming bloggers out of Baltimore, a good friend of mine.
I like to call myself a hip hop connoisseur. I got the mind of an MC, the heart of a DJ.
Right.
I got the soul of a b-boy.
Right.
And I got the tongue of graffiti artist. You figured out your motherfucker, sir.
So let's go from the top. Let's talk about your platform first of all. What inspired you to name your platform Hip Hop Biggest Fan?
Yo, I love fucking hip hop, G.
Right.
Like, I love everything from, if we're talking about today, Busy Bones just dropped the album. I checked that out. Lil' Kim dropped the album. I checked that out. I checked out NBA Youngboy.
Shit, you doing it right. You actually listening to new projects.
I do my best to. You know who was my favorite motherfucker right now? I hit the nigga. I meant to do a solo shit about his album. The nigga from Chicago, Scooter Choose.
Oh, Chose. Yeah, Chose. Yeah, I know Chose.
That's one of his albums. Yo.
He can go.
I was unaware. He hit me with the link to the album weeks ago, maybe a month ago, whenever he dropped it. He said, nigga, this the album of the year. I happened to go to the gym early this week. And I had some, all right, let me listen to some new shit.
Right.
And I cut it on. I want to say it's my favorite shit I heard this year. And I would listen to Rick Ross shit, Port of Miami too. But see, I'm going to tell you why.
Shocked you coming from Chicago, huh?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why I love it.
Okay.
Because it's relatable on a real motherfucking level. See, it's nice when, Rick Ross, we know this nigga has the biggest pool of the United States of America.
Right.
Nigga, most of us don't have a fucking pool. Period.
Right.
You know? Like, so it reminded me of some shit that's relatable to real everyday people shit.
I seen on the cover he had some kids flipping on a mattress. Yeah.
Come on, yo.
Elaborate.
Come on.
So
I mean that's I want to say that was a Fuji lines in the ghetto flipping on the dirty mattress.
Yeah.
Something to that. I can't remember the exact song.
Lauryn Hill.
But Lauryn Hill, God bless, one of the possibly one of the greatest female or just MCs. Period. You know, the situation where I went. But if you just look at her body of work and her content, it is mind blowing. It's captivating. It is soul touching. It will. Motherfucker still trying to do that.
No doubt. Yeah. Now that we got social media, a lot of the female MCs are a lot more high profile. There's actually some good ones.
Yeah.
You got to filter through all of the My Pussy and Hot Girl Summer and all of that.
Yeah.
It is some lyricists out there.
Yeah, oh yeah. I haven't heard much of her shit, but what I heard of, what's the young lady name? Rap City, I believe her name is.
I hear a lot about her.
I've only heard snippets. I've never really checked out a project. God forgive me.
Right.
Even though I call myself Hip-Hop's biggest fan, nigga try to get me before you say yes, you Hip-Hop's biggest fan. Nigga, it's so much content out now. I ain't got the time. I still work do what I do, my fan, all this shit. I ain't got that much time to listen to everybody shit. But what I do get to listen to, I do my best to really dig deep into it and analyze the lyrics. Cause some people, that shit just want to sound good, and I can get specific with myself. What a nigga told me about me, and I'm like, well, nigga, it is what it is.
Well, Lil' Kim was projected to sell 1,000 copies. I made a comment and a post about it on Instagram. We all, we chuckled about it or whatever, but you said you actually took a look at the album. Was it? A couple people told me, Gully, believe it or not,
it was good.
It was alright.
I'm gonna tell you, me and my wife, I'm gonna tell you when I listened to it. It might have been a week ago.
Right.
Me and my wife just hopped in the car. It was like Friday night, or might have been 1, 2 in the morning. Like, baby, come on, let's go do whatever the fuck we was gonna get something to eat, whatever we was going to do. And I just pulled it up and started playing it. And no disrespect, Lil' Kim, but I was like, I don't know if she wrote this shit or however they put this shit together. The first couple, I said, nigga, this on point, nigga. Yeah, she's still talking that shit.
I think the problem is some of the artists, especially the legends, they feel like they above getting on platforms like Hip-Hop's biggest fan, Gully TV, MREC, etc. We are hip-hop media. I mean, if they plan on keeping their projects in conversation,
Come fuck with some real. Come fuck with some real.
Yeah, they gotta fuck.
There's no politics. This ain't where you got a program director and they want to get the look, nigga. We are purists. This is hip hop purist shit. Gully TV, hip hop's biggest fan. As you said, shout out to M Rec. I'll check his shit out too. What brought me into him, I seen that shit he did with Gene Deal.
Right.
The last big night.
When that shit first popped out, that shit was major. I was following Gene's story. I still check his channel out from time to time, but that those first pieces that he did on the whole Hiphop'S big, that shit was riveting.
You can't make that shit up. You can't make that shit up. You can't. Them kind of stories. He has no reason. Like he has no reason besides just being honest and like, yo, I'ma tell y'all because whoever, however they want to put it or don't want to tell the true story. But hearing Gene Deal say shit like, nigga, I got a call from a nigga in jail telling me yo vest up. Jay Prince hit them niggas. Vest up. Come on, cuz.
So
forgive me.
I
got a fucked up. I don't even want to do it. I do got another theory about the big shit. I know what people say. I've heard certain shit, but I don't even.
I want to hear it, man. To keep it real with you, not to cut you off. After hearing so many versions and everybody involved is a criminal or just got out of jail or some shit, I'm like, man, we ain't gonna never get the truth.
Cause it was a hit.
We ain't gonna never get the truth.
Shit wasn't a hit. The nigga that he stole off jumped off on.
He did that. I mean, it's common knowledge.
It has been known in LA for years, and motherfuckers that know, and the story has been put out here, and the motherfucker that was in the car like, fuck it, yeah, I said it. And he did that shit on Prophets. With y'all have seen that shit. If y'all don't know,
Keepy D.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And he don't give a fuck.
How did when you first launched and shit, you was going about situating yourself with talent, and I sent you the son of a legendary
yes, you did. Thank you.
Washington D.C. street figure, Sheldon Shorty Pop. I sent you Pop Legendary.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Shorty Pop son. How did the
forgive me, Pop Legendary Dre. I know you just got married. Congratulations, my nigga. He been trying to get with me on some just hanging out, and I be working and shit, and I be like, nigga, I'm one of them niggas that nigga I need to know ahead of time. Right. So forgive me, my nigga. I told him, I think I want to get with you just to hang out on some regular shit. But after that, I got more subscribers thanks to you. I got some. That was at a certain time, early this year. That was my biggest views.
Okay.
But that got me. I want to say that got me a cool 100 subscribers just off of that.
No doubt. That's one thing about uploading content. One door opens the next. So somebody will see the work that you did with somebody like Shorty Pop, and before you know, you got another MC on deck who want to work with you and shit.
Well, I'm gonna give props to somebody else too. You gave me that alley-oop, and you also gave me the confidence to nigga really take this serious.
No doubt.
But I'm gonna give a shout out to somebody else I reached out to just to interview him. That's from Baltimore. That run shit in the DJ circles in the DMV. That's DJ Breeze. I went to interview him. I want to say that would have been my next interview after Pop Legendary.
Okay.
And he was like, okay, cool. So he invited, trying to set up a thing. He invited me to a studio. Little did I know he had his own YouTube channel.
Okay.
And his shit reminds me of what's that shit Donnie Simpson used to do?
The Video Soul.
Video Soul. Yeah, he would interview them, then he would play their video.
Right.
And do freestyles. It's almost like a mix between Rap City and Video Soul.
Right.
He would have me with freestyle and a video, or one of the vice versa. Those are his contingencies.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But we chopped it up, and him and his partner Marcus, shout out to Marcus, they brought me into their fold and was like, yo, come back. And that's when I was really getting busy early last year.
No doubt.
So I just want to give him his respect and his due. You know what I'm saying? I can't deny that he helped me. You know what I mean?
I want you to make sure that you include the dribble, man. It's basketball players out here, man. Don't sleep on the hoopers out here in Baltimore. I'm telling you, they got some killers out here.
You got the lighter, Chief?
You gotta find Andre Poole. They call him Silk. Andres.
You told me that, yo.
Yeah, he a legend.
No, yo, you know who I could probably get in? I don't know if you know who Dante Bright is. Or Michael Lloyd.
Yo, Dante Bright played for Baltimore Dunbar and shit. I think he played for Maryland too.
No, Dante Bright went to UMass. He played with
UMass.
Marcus Camp.
Okay.
Michael Lloyd. Yo, I'm going to tell you, I was in middle school. My mother used to teach. She was a teacher at Southern High School. They had a mean-ass basketball team too. Man, I remember watching them fucking games, yo. And it was like, to me, it was more legendary than NBA shit at that time because I'm actually there.
Right.
And you dealing with teenagers, and I'm talking about these motherfuckers really doing Damon and Damon Cason, Kevin Simpson. I think y'all went to Miami. Yeah, man, listen, I remember that shit. I remember going to the Charm City Classic. I seen Tracy McGrady, Stephon Marbury, Ron Mercer. Who the fuck up, yo?
That's a high school basketball tournament or a college joint?
High school.
You seen all of them niggas on the rise.
Man, I remember playing with Carmelo in basketball camp. And it's wonderful to see what he did. He hit a growth spurt.
Yeah.
And he took off. You know what I'm saying? He took off and it was just like, hey, all respect due. I've never been one of them niggas. Look, I played basketball. I was.
So he grew up between here and Brooklyn, right?
From my understanding, he was born in New York. I want to say he was mostly raised here, I believe.
Right.
I know he did most of his growing up in his adolescence into young teenage, preteen to adulthood in Baltimore. And
I know he was on like the Notorious DVD out here.
The Stop Snitching shit?
Yeah.
Man, I was going to do a piece on that. I talked to somebody about it. They was like, yo, leave it alone. Niggas are still getting dropped behind it.
Behind that?
Niggas are still going to jail. Niggas are still getting killed behind it.
Wow.
All I'm going to say is one of them dudes, both of his kids got killed. God bless the dead. I'm just like, damn, yo. This is 15 years later. And nigga like, yo, just leave that alone. I talked to somebody, he was like, nigga, leave that shit alone.
Leave it alone.
I said, all right, enough said. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to, I ain't no street, I'm a family motherfucker, man.
No doubt.
No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this,
Yeah.
okay. All right,
Yeah,
I'm going to talk about Justice for All.
Get off into that, yeah.
I'm going to give y'all my spiel. I don't know if anybody seen me around Baltimore, man. Check me out. I done been up in the shopping centers, popped the trunk. I'm selling these out the trunk, $10 a watt. My wife wrote this book. It's called Justice for All. It's a Baltimore-based story. It's a fictional tale with some levels of truth to it to make it, spiced up, interesting, and so on and so forth. But it's pretty much the journey of a teenage mother. The father of the child is on trial for first-degree murder. And it is her journey, pretty much an 18-year journey from the time that she's pregnant with the child to the time that the child is actually 18 years old, supposedly gets out of high school and so on and so forth. All the trials, tribulations, and triumphs. It's very inspirational, but it is raw and it's very relatable. You know what I mean? It's on so many aspects. But I've been pushing this. You can find it on Amazon.com. You can type in Justice for All or the author's name, Ronette Crawford.
Right.
Like I said, it's $10 for the physical copy, $3.99 I believe for the e-Kindle. It's also down Soundgarden in Baltimore, Maryland, at Fells Point for $10 as well.
Right.
We finally got it in some level of store. I've been campaigning to do that, but we made it happen as best we could. But my wife wrote this book. I'm so proud of her. Nigga, I was pushing this shit early.
How the public receiving it when you out there in the shopping centers and the barbershops and shit like that? I mean, in the social media age, people can buy the ebook and the audio books and shit like that.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
What's the grind like? Moving the actual physical copy.
Once people read it, the reviews are out of this world. They're mind blowing. I'll be honest, this shit got some motherfuckers mad because it's that real. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, you know what I'm saying? My nigga, this shit is a wonderful read. You know what I mean? It's a wonderful read. I read books very sparingly. You know, now we can just pull out our phone and you can just read it on your phone rather than having an actual physical copy. But physical copies is something that if your phone dies, if the cloud goes down, you always got. This is something you can pass down. You know what I mean? It's like having an actual photograph rather than having a picture in your phone. It's like having an actual album, a CD, a vinyl. You know, it holds weight. You know what I mean? That Lord knows it would be like having an actual painting. It might actually have some value later on in the future. Little do you know. But it got rave reviews from those that have read it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We self-published.
Right.
From a black female author.
Was it a process?
She wrote this shit in like 3 weeks.
So between writing to print, what was it like? Was there an anticipation? Did you know that, you know?
I'm gonna tell you this. I thought she was gonna write another story. Because she had begun another story. But she went to school, got, you know, brushed up on, I guess, how to make it clean. And as soon as she was done, nigga, she got busy. Did that shit in 3 weeks. I'm talking about, I be working overnight. She calling me 4 in the morning. Nigga, I'm still writing.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
This is not a game. Locked the fuck in. Locked in.
So,
you know, locked in.
So
beautiful thing.
You gonna package all of this under just one big ball of creative energy, known as the hip hop's biggest fan.
If I can, you know, just I mean, look, listen. Take these motherfuckers off. These shoes, these are called Royal Conglomerates. All right, y'all seen what's that nigga name? Forgive me, Master P.
Show them the box.
Master P had made his shoes, the Mignatis, right? I did research, found out what company he made them through. Made these motherfuckers myself. Self-design. They black and white, supposed to be clean. I want them to be able to wear them with a tuxedo or jeans and a motherfucking t-shirt.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And most people, when they see them, they be like, damn, nigga, where you get them from? They mine. What you mean they yours? I created them. They a $1.50, they a $1.80. Something like that. They supposed to be from Italy. You know, it is what it is.
No doubt.
But see, I'm going to go ahead with it. All right, people talk about, you know, see, this is the thing about hip-hop shit, right? Forgive me, y'all seeing my feet. My socks ain't dirty, nigga. You know, they talk about all this designer shit, right? And they wonder why black businesses or black designers can't sell that high-profile shit. Because we have engulfed ourselves so much in this European designer shit that we put more weight in motherfuckers that,
you know what?
kind of, I mean, but then they're historic. At that time, that shit is proven, but
I was walking through Barney's and shit, right? I was looking for some sneakers and shit.
right.
I'm walking through Barney's and every, like, designer sneaker you could imagine is in there. All of them, Fendi, MCM, Gucci.
And they got some good shit, nigga. If I start pulling out my Valleys and Gucci's
Giuseppe, Philip Plein,
Yeah.
Givenchy, like they was all in there, and there was so many different colors and awesome designs, and they looked really good.
Yeah, they look good.
So each one of these stands where these shoes were situated, they had a sign that held the name of the shoe.
Right.
Givenchy, Moschino,
Balenciagas, all that shit.
Yeah, and I'm looking at them and shit. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, every shoe over here in this area right here is at least $750. Costs at least $750.
Yep.
I'm like, we basically paying for to wear their name, because
And we picking them up on wax.
yeah, I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, I should have a shoe. You know what I mean? It's for as many pairs of sneakers that I own and that I buy.
This is, you understand? You dig where I'm coming? Like, nigga,
Yeah.
I'm a shoe motherfucker.
No doubt.
Listen, I'm cool with wearing just, nigga, my feet gotta be fresh than a motherfucker. I ain't gonna front.
Period. Yeah.
For real. That's I don't care what else I'm wearing. I want my feet to be as fresh as possible.
How long was the process of design?
I came up with a couple prototypes. I'm gonna say maybe a month. Maybe.
Okay.
I came up with a couple designs and I was like, nah, keep it basic. Black and white. And
When did they ship? I know you felt accomplished when they arrived. Like, wow.
on my birthday.